Feeling guilty doesn't always mean you've done something wrong. Sometimes we feel guilty because we're doing something differently. We're doing things in a different way. We're changing the way we behave. And this is important when it comes to setting boundaries. Because what happens when we set boundaries is that people are disappointed. People might react badly. And when that happens, we might feel guilty because we don't want them to be displeased with us, especially if you're a people pleaser. This can be uncomfortable. And that discomfort, which comes as guilt, you then think, oh, that must mean I'm doing something wrong. And a lot of people, this is where they back down with their boundaries because they think if I'm feeling guilty, then that means I am doing something wrong. But remember that guilt can also come from internalized conditioning. It comes when we're used to doing things in a certain way, i.e., saying yes to people all the time. And then suddenly we're changing that. Now we're saying, no, I'm not going to do this, or no, I'm not going to go with what you want. And that can feel like guilt. It is guilt. You feel guilty because now you feel like you're disappointing someone. But that is not the same as the guilt you feel when you do something wrong and where you have to maybe make amends or apologize. How can you tell the difference? Ask yourself, am I feeling guilty because I've disappointed someone, i.e., they didn't get what they wanted? Or am I feeling guilty because I stepped out of alignment with my values? The guilt that you feel when you step out of alignment with your values or your principles, or when you know you've hurt someone because of something you said or you did, and you know that what you said or did is not something you would normally want to say, then that's, normal guilt where you can say, okay, I've done something wrong. I need to make amends. But if you're just feeling guilty because somebody is disappointed because their expectations weren't met, then that is not the kind of guilt you want to pay attention to.